Hey viewers, welcome to the next episode of the Shoobie and Simba show or whatever. My name is Garrett Austin, aka Shoobie or some shit. And on today's episode of Shoobie Cinema, we're going to be reviewing the movie Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Surprised to see me again? So am I. Trey's working on some shit. I can't stay mad at you, Trey. Look how cute you are! Dreamy. So now you have to listen to my shit. Deal with it. For all of you who's wondering why I'm in such a fucking chipper mood, I'll tell you why. I went and saw Mission Impossible Rogue Nation last night. I wanted to do the review for you guys last night. My girlfriend and I get back to my apartment at like 11, and she decides she wants to have a huge fight. So that's what I did last night. And then on top of it, I had to wake up at 7 in the morning to go do a 9-hour shift at my new job. So I'm just hunky-dory. And now I bet you guys are wondering, Shoobie, what are you doing in a classroom? I'm sorry, my room is full of a bunch of Japanese foreign exchange students who won't shut up. So I came down here and found an abandoned classroom. My day just keeps getting better and better. Alright, let's cut the crap.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mission Impossible Rogue Nation starring Tom Cruise opened up today. What can I say about the 5th installment into this Mission Impossible franchise? First of all, you should all know that I really liked it. Other than James Bond, Mission Impossible is probably my favorite spy movie series. Except for Mission Impossible 2, that one was shit. But all the other ones have been special in their own ways and have been totally fun to be along for the ride. This movie doesn't skimp out on anything. It takes everything that we liked about the old Mission Impossible franchises and just stuffs it into a new movie. Well, it takes everything that we loved from every other movie other than Mission Impossible 2, that one was shit. There are just so many fun things about it. Except for Mission Impossible 2, that one was shit. Here are some Mission Impossible fun facts. Fact number 1. In the first Mission Impossible movie, there's not a single gunfight. In fact, that's the only Mission Impossible movie where Tom Cruise doesn't pick up a gun once. Isn't that crazy to think about? The movie was just successful because it's that good of a spy movie. And it laid down the foundation for some of the gimmicks to follow up in future films of the franchise. Try saying that 3 times fast. Future films of the franchise, 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 future films of the franchise. You have Tom Cruise doing that hanging thing. You've got the weird mask reveals. Your mission, if you choose to accept it. You have rogue agents, arms dealers, and everything cool about the Mission Impossible series. Except for Mission Impossible 2, that one was shit. Fact number 2. Mission Impossible 3 was the directorial debut for J.J. Abrams. Wait, Shoobie, did you just say J.J. Abrams? Why, yes, Shoobie, I definitely did say J.J. Abrams. The same J.J. Abrams that directed Star Trek and is gonna direct the new Star Wars movie? Fuck yeah, that J.J. Abrams! Was Mission Impossible 3 the best movie in the franchise? No, but it was better than Mission Impossible 2, which was shit. Alright, no, it wasn't the best movie in the franchise, but it did show how promising J.J. Abrams was, and I have complete faith in him doing the Star Wars movie. J.J. Abrams, I swear to God, if you fuck that movie up, I will find you and I will kill you. If you mess that movie up, you will forever be known as Jar Jar Abrams. Do you want that? I didn't think so. Glad we cleared that up. Fact number 3. Mission Impossible 2 was shit. Fact number 4. Alright, it's no mystery now that Tom Cruise does his own stunts, guys. We've all seen the trailer for Rogue Nation at this point, so you all know that he was hanging on the outside of a plane. But did you guys know? He did that 8 times. Apparently it took him a couple of days for his body to get to the right temperature again. He will literally do whatever you ask him to do. If you asked Tom Cruise to paint your house, he'd say yes. If you asked Tom Cruise if he wanted to eat a penguin raw, he'd probably say yes. If you asked Tom Cruise if he could outrun a live cheetah for film, he'd say yes. If you asked Tom Cruise if you should give a mouse a cookie, he'd say yes. If you asked Tom Cruise to,
2 hours later.
And for my final joke, If you asked Tom Cruise to get a sex change and become Tiffany Cruise, he'd say yes. Fact number 5. In Mission Impossible 2, Tom Cruise wanted to do a scene so realistically that when the villain pulled out a knife to push it into his eye, the knife was being suspended by a very thin thread. And he told the actor of the villain to push down as hard as he could on the knife. It was this close to his eye. Wait, why am I talking about Mission Impossible 2? Did you guys know that movie was shit? Fun fact number 7. Or 6. 8? I lost count. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is the only movie that doesn't have that cable thing. Guess they thought they didn't need it anymore. Which is weird because they used it in Mission Impossible 2, which was shit. Alright, no more Mission Impossible fun facts. Let's just talk about Rogue Nation right now. This movie starts off looking like it's going to be another ensemble piece like Ghost Protocol was. And you kind of expected it to be an ensemble piece. There are a lot of rumors going around right now that Jeremy Renner's Agent Brandt is actually supposed to take over the franchise since Tom Cruise is going to leave. So with that logic, you would think Jeremy Renner would be in the movie a lot. Sure, he was in the movie plenty. He was not in the movie long enough for me to believe that he's going to be taking over the role. Hell, I think Simon Pegg got more screen time than Jeremy Renner did. So if this movie was going for another ensemble piece, I don't think it made the cut. Tom Cruise definitely owned the show. Which is fine. He's been a producer on every single movie. He even gets a say on who gets to direct the movies. Mission Impossible is Tom Cruise's little baby. So even without the entire ensemble playing a huge part like in Ghost Protocol, the cast did an excellent job when they were all together. You know who did surprisingly better than I thought he would? Alec Baldwin. He totally owned that role as a CIA director. He was smug, arrogant. He basically played Alec Baldwin. He acted better than anybody did on Mission Impossible 2 because that one was shit. The only real big problem I had with the movie was, why exactly was the Syndicate evil? And what exactly was the motivation for the bad guy? Rogue Nation basically skips all of that and just gets to the fun action. It wasn't a big downer. You got the basic idea, but I wanted to know more about it. And right now I don't know what it is about Hollywood and making every bad thing that happens because of one organization. You have Hydra from Captain America. We're going to have Spectre in the new James Bond movie. And in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, it's the Syndicate. I really hope this doesn't become a popular thing there, guys. Otherwise, we're just going to be seeing the same thing over and over again. The bad guy was kind of weird. He reminded me a lot of how Voldemort should have been played. He was really snake-like. He just had that snake face and that snake voice. He was creepy. If they could go back and recast Voldemort in the Harry Potter movies, I'd be okay with this guy. But overall, his character wasn't really anything special, added to the movie. I think he fulfilled his role for making Rogue Nation a good movie, though. So no fault there. He was definitely better than the bad guy from Mission Impossible 2 because that one was shit. There is one scene in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation that made my blood boil. I'm gonna reenact this scene for you guys and just tell me if it's corny as fuck because that's what I thought. He did. He sent me. But I assure you, it's impossible. Line for line in the movie. Tom Cruise could have said, "Bitch, impossible is my middle name." And it would have had the same effect. Do I need to remind you guys what IMF stands for? Impossible Mission Force! I'm sorry, I think you got those two words mixed up. Shouldn't it be Mission Impossible Force? Fuck you guys, that's bullshit, I'm out of here. Who am I kidding? I still love these movies. Alright, I'm getting tired and I have work again in the morning. So let's wrap this up. Overall, I think Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is a great addition to this franchise. It's better than Mission Impossible 2, which was shit. It takes everything that we like from the old movies. These movies always have a great blend of awesome action and hilarious humor, which is one of the reasons I love this series so much. Rogue Nation doesn't stray away, but instead stays with the same tone as previous movies, which was awesome. I had a great time with this movie. I was basically smiling the entire time. So, Shoobie says, your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to go see Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. I'm so dumb. Thanks everybody. If you could leave a like and subscribe below, that would be fantastic. If you like this video, then I'm sure you'll like this one where I reviewed the movie Vacation. If you miss watching Simba as much as I miss watching Simba, then you can watch this video here where he plays couple tag with Nala. Trey, I missed you. Make a fucking video. Don't worry folks, he'll post his video tomorrow. Or else something bad might happen to him. Alright everybody, until next time.